Good morning, everyone. I have a John Deere 250 Series 2 skid steer, and we got a hydraulic leak last week, and it was coming out from underneath the bottom of the skid steer. And so we were able to see it pouring out in the bottom while the engine ran, but we were not able to locate the actual hose where the leak was coming from. We did remove a skid plate under the bottom of it, and that did not give us access. So we called John Deere to try and find out about how to get the access to where this hose was. And after calling 4 different times, 2 times they actually sent us information from the repair manual that said that we would have to remove the cooler and the radiator, and that would require a hoist to get the radiator out, and that was the only thing they could think of. This is a basically 2001 or 2002 machine. And so we spent several hours trying to figure out how to get access to this hydraulic hose. And it turns out the first part of the hose, after we got a diagram, was attached to that blank spot right there is where the oil filter, the hydraulic filter will go actually. And we took that out, but the hydraulic filter goes there. And the hose was connected to right above there, and it went down below the engine to the back. Well, after a couple of hours of searching and going through the manuals that they sent us to remove the radiator and the hydraulic cooler, we accidentally, and I mean accidentally, decided to remove this small plate. And this plate actually sits right here at the bottom between the base of the machine and the cooler, and that's it. And when we pulled that out, you can see right here, that's the other hydraulic hose from the other side. The one that we took out, we have a string tied when we pulled it out so we can pull it back. This was our access. So after spending hours of trying to get access to find the hose that went to the hydraulic cooler, which is this, we were able to literally see it, put a wrench on it, unscrew it, put a string on it, and then pull it out so that we can run it back through. So the reason we're making this video, because it took us hours to figure this out. It's very simple. After talking to 4 John Deere technicians about this John Deere skid steer, the only answers we could get were to pull the radiator. Lots of time, very hard to do. I would not have undertaken pulling that by myself and would have sent it to a shop. So that's the reason for this video. We got the new hose made, and now we've got new filters for it. It's been freezing weather and raining the last couple of days, so we'll put it back together today. But this could have been a job if we had had access, where we could have replaced or repaired the entire thing in a day. So that's where we were. I thought it might help some other people with older machines like this, when we couldn't get an answer from John Deere on how to get access, and the access was the simplest thing in the world. We removed that small plate. It's about 4 inches wide, and there where that string is where the hose was, and this is the other hose that goes to the front of the hydraulics for this machine. So hopefully this will save somebody lots of time and lots of hair pulling and lots of concern and worry about how to make a repair on a hydraulic hose that doesn't seem to have access, but did, and we just got lucky and found it. Good luck with your machine.